Like the taste of a freshly picked raspberry directly off the vine, it is sweet to see marbles back on track and the start of a new Marbula One season. Welcome to the 4th iteration of Marbula One here at the Razzway. Hey everybody, I'm Greg Woods. Well, we haven't been to the Razzway 4 times. We haven't actually been here since Season 1. But this was a climactic race back then. Who will get stuck in the thorns this time? Who will emerge victorious? Well, to find out first, we must qualify. And this track, nearly 14.5 meters back in its old iteration, 15 turns. We get our first look at it here with the hometown marble in Razzie. Part of the Raspberry Racers since 2018. Hasn't necessarily translated that to success in Marbula One, though. Does have a bronze medal back in the Marble League. Remember the Race Forest Grand Prix? That was perhaps a low light for this team, but they hope to turn things around here at home. 24.320 is the mark to beat. The captain for the Hornets comes out now, coming out of retirement to head this team. We'll have to see what this looks like. Purple through the first 2 sectors. That means best of anybody, and betters the P1 time by 0.3 of a second. Blue Eye comes out now for the championship-winning Crazy Cat's Eyes. This a controversial decision to replace Yellow Eye on this team. And it shakes out so far, 3rd place. Fenrir comes through, individual medalist back in the 5-meter sprint in the 2022 Marble League, so we know this marble has speed. This is the first time competing here in Marbula One. 3rd place. Thunder now, the captain of the Thunderbolts. Been the captain since 2019 and has over a second to make up, coming around that far hairpin with only a couple of turns left after that. Not a lot of time to make things up. You'll see these sectors come at you very quickly here at the Razzway. Cloudy of the Hazers. After Hazy taking a sabbatical, look at this. Cloudy comes through, 2nd place, 1/4 of a second off. Mallard now, one of the most celebrated marbles for the Green Ducks here in Marbula One. Sibling of teammate Billy, and looking okay through those first couple sectors. Does do well and makes up some time in the 3rd, but only good enough for 5th. Pinky Panther finished 35th last year in Marbula One out of 40 marbles. You could say it's only up from here. And up to 3rd place goes Pinky Panther. Hart comes through now for the Blackjacks, current captain of that team. The first time that they are running here in Marbula One. Half a second off through the hairpin, across the line, stays 6th. That's where they were trending over the course of that lap. Mocha, oh my gosh, has almost lost a second in the first sector alone. Not looking good for a 2-time medalist in the Marble League. Comes through there in 8th. So with 10 having competed, we now begin to see the colors change on that scoring pylon as marbles begin to be eliminated. Of course, this just Q1. We've got 2 qualifying sessions this year rather than 3. The next one is going to be a 3-lap shootout to decide who gets pole position. Will Speedy be in that mix? Captain of the Savage Speeders, a legend in marble sports overall, but has lost half a second here through 2 sectors. Comes through into the 3rd, trending in 5th, and drops to 6th over the line. Blue Eye is eliminated, consequentially. That is interesting for the Crazy Cat's Eyes. They're not used to being bumped out in Q1. Cerulean on track. The original members of the Cobalts, a second off and is right on the bubble. Thunder is knocked out. Cerulean not looking good for staying in on this one. Momo, the captain of Team Momo, swings through, and what a 3rd sector. Went from a gap to P1 by 0.08 of a second. You see those colors in the upper left. Momo purple up front, but green means that you are safe. You will move on to Q2. Starry comes across now in 8th. That's not a great result, but it does lock in Pinky Panther. Mocha is eliminated. Firo out on track now for Team Plasma, the current captain. Across the line, good recovery. Purple in the 3rd sector, that's fastest of all, and Firo recovers up to 6th. That's 1 spot shy of being safe. Mallard has been knocked out. Orangin, in the meantime, is purple through sector 2, comes around the final turn, and stays 2nd. That's where that marble had been trending over the course of that lap. Those numbers you see in the box, that is real time to everybody else. So Arup currently running a pace of about 11th, drops to 13th, coming across that 2nd sector line. Around the final turn, Arup is eliminated. Hart has also been knocked out. Razzie and Firo are safe. Starry on the bubble. Shimmer is out on track right now for the Shining Swarm. Comes across 15th, over a second behind, and Shimmer will not move on. Iceberg, over a second lost in the 1st sector alone, as our final marble is out on track behind Iceberg. This is not going to be advancement. The Gliding Glaciers, no, 19th, but Clutter, the last marble to have a say in all of this. Member of the Balls of Chaos, won back at the Mo Motorway all the way back in Season 1. It's also won Misty Mountain back in Season 3, but is 2 seconds off the pace, and that is not going to turn around. Dead last for Clutter, and that is a bit of a disaster. Team Momo thrilled with where they are here in Marbula One's opening qualifying round. They are P1 in Q1. Wasn't by much though, Orangin. 24 thousandths behind. Not a lot of time to regroup, as here we are in the starting gate, ready for Q2. Lights are on. Team Momo on pole for this section. Off they go, but look at the inside. Orangin tries to make the move and gets shut off. Collisions back behind. Speedy jumps up into 2nd place in front of Cloudy. Momo trying to dance off into the distance. This is a 3-lap sprint to decide who gets pole position. This is for the starting grid. Some movement down that back stretch. You can position yourselves well, especially going down into the hairpin, and we've seen Stinger do just that. Side by side with Speedy for 2nd place as they're going to come off the belt, chasing Momo to begin lap number 2. Stinger does get by. Speedy jumps them both. 2nd place for Speedy. Orangin, Cloudy, Stinger, Starry, Fenrir, Razzie, Pinky Panther, and Firo rounds out the order. Momo has held the top spot since the get-go. Look at Orangin trying to size up a move on the inside there and gets it done at the hairpin. Cloudy fended off by Speedy. Across the line they come, ready to begin the final lap. That gap is closer up front between Momo and 2nd place. Currently occupying 2nd place now is Orangin. Speedy having to contend with Cloudy. Very close, 1 length between them, but running out of time. There's the nice under move. Speedy takes 2nd place. Orangin fights back, though, and gets that draft. Into the hairpin they come. Nice move at the last by Speedy to claim 2nd place. But Team Momo will have pole position for the first Grand Prix of the season here in Marbula One at the Razzway. Start to finish in Q2, winning by over half a second. For Speedy, Orangin will start on the inside of the 2nd row by Cloudy, Stinger, Pinky Panther, Starry, Fenrir, Firo, and Razzie, rounding out the top 5 positions. Disappointing for the likes of Blue Eye, Iceberg, Clutter all the way at the back. Even Mallard starting down there in 12th is a bit uncharacteristic. But who will find their way to the front through what promises to be an exciting start to the season? We hope to see you then.